Hi guys, Storm here with another video. So today we're going to be talking about different sauces. If you're a spaghetti lover, you might be interested in this video. So we're going to start off with Great Value meat flavored meat sauce. It's pretty good. I also don't recommend doing this because when you put your bacteria and like double dip, you're going to make it spoil quicker. I'm only doing this for the video. It's good. I want to say it's just like, it's almost nostalgic because of how, I don't know, cheap it tastes. And it's not in a bad way. It just doesn't taste authentic, if that means, for those Italians out there. It's comparison to like Campbell's tomato soup, but with a bit more spice and salt added to it. Then we have the Bertinelli. Now I want to say this one tastes the most authentic, but I think it's going to be either hit or miss for those sauce lovers out there. It tastes like it would come out of a 5-star restaurant, or maybe a 4-star restaurant. I don't know, like Macaroni Grill. You know, if I'm thinking of the same right restaurant, correct me if I'm wrong, where they all fancy white tablecloth, cloth napkins. They have little oil, spiced oil for dipping your bread in. You know, stuff like that. I feel like this kind of sauce is definitely good for like spiral noodles, wet spiral noodles. I don't know why, big chunky shells or something, but yeah, I don't know. To me, it's good, but by itself, again, it's good and it tastes authentic. It's just, to me, it's a hit or miss. It's a very robust flavor compared to the rest of these, is what I mean. Not by itself. By itself, it's a good sauce, but compared to the rest of these, it's just not what I would go for personally. Next, we're on to the ragu. Now, I don't know if you guys ever want to try what I'm doing or just get this sauce. It tastes the most like SpaghettiOs, as well as it has like this aftertaste of Parmesan cheese. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It's really good. I would rate it higher if it was good, high enough, but it's just a really solid meat sauce. You can't go wrong with ragu. Okay, here we go. Classico now. Real ingredients, no added sugar. Now I have the same exact one, but it doesn't say no added sugar. Again, very similar to the Bertinelli, which just has a more of a authentic logo and everything. The Classico tastes very similar, very authentic, herby, which I like. It's even more herby than that one. That's got more like actual chunks of tomatoes in it. I don't know if you can tell. But I like the Classico better. I don't know. It's just, this one I feel is like a little too watery. This one's also watery, but it's herby, which I like. So next we're going on to the meat Prego. I say Prego and I think instantly like Prego. Oh yeah, no, it is what it is. Pregnant Pregos. She's Pregos. It's whatever. Imagine a Pregno sponsor to eat this. It's good. I don't know. I have to do another because I want it to cross-contaminate and give you the wrong answer. It's good. It's actually got pieces of meat in it, which is great. It's not just flavor of the meat. It's got little tiny bits of ground beef, is what it tastes like. Now this one actually has like actual sausage in it, which actual chunks of sausage. You know, it's kind of like those that say baked excuse me, baked beans with like bacon in it, and it used to be where there's like a good amount of bacon. Then it went from like a couple pieces, then it went to like 2 pieces to 1 piece, then like a half of a piece. So now it's just bacon flavored. You know, they got real cheap. They made a lot more money. You would think they would want to invest in the quality of the company, the food, or at least keep it the same way. But like, no, let's cut as many corners as possible. This does not cut corners. There's a good amount of chunky sausage and meat in there, which I can't say for most. If you want meat, like actual meat in your sauce, this is it. And I'm not saying it's a lot compared to like if you were to take a half pound of ground beef and cook it and add it to your sauce. It's nowhere near that. But if you just want to add a little bit of a bite, you know, add something to it, and it's just the sauce by itself, you can't go wrong with Prego. And if you like Italian sausage, highly recommend. All right, moving on. For those that are just more nostalgic, I want to say the Great Value or the Ragu. Those who can't go wrong. They're sweet. They're kind of like SpaghettiOs, and SpaghettiOs is one of the best tasting tomato sauces out there. Way better than Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee is good too, but it's a little, just not the same, you know. And I also think they've changed their sauce over the years, so it's not as good as it used to be. I mean, look at that. I don't know if you can see. Trying to focus the camera so you can see what I'm seeing. There we go. Wish I had a cameraman. Hold on a second. There you go. No, there you go. It looks like a piece of sausage, right? The only problem I would say with this, ever since like 1990s, 2000s, my family has noticed that, my grandparents, my family, they've all noticed that they changed the recipe of fennel seeds. Now, I don't know if it's a Italian way or just a certain way, but the Italian sausage that I used to know and love, I used to get sausage and pepperoni growing up, but it never had fennel seed in it, the sausage I always got. Now, I want to say later on, I don't know, I can't even give you an actual approximate, but from 1990s to early 2000s, they started adding fennel seeds. I don't know if it's because it's a certain Italian way or another culture way or what, or if it's just cheap filler. But either way, I don't like it because fennel seed tastes like black licorice, and I don't want to be tasting black licorice in my food. Right? I just don't like it. Moving on to what I do believe is the winner. This has, even though it's sugar in it, and of course because it just says without sugar added. This one just tastes more basil-y, more earthy, more like something grown out of a garden. It is a little watery because Classico just is a little watery. It's not as thick as I would prefer it to be, but out of the taste, not necessarily the texture, but the taste is so good, so fresh tasting. So I want to say Classico is the winner for taste. For texture, however, that's going to be a tie between Ragu and Prego. Yeah, there does seem to be a little bit more meat bits in the Ragu. It could just be different cans, and I got lucky. But if I had to choose an overall good flavor with like good texture and thickness, Ragu is a good second runner-up. I have it in this order for my flavor preference, from least to greatest, left to right. Getting from worst to better until you hit your best. But yeah, I want to say that's where we're at right now. Like I said, Bertinelli is a hit or miss. It really depends on the pasta you're using, what ingredients you're adding. I just instantly think of Olive Garden, and not necessarily in a good or bad way. Just, I don't know. It throws me off. The taste throws me off because it's like there's like aftertaste. It's just a weird sauce. I don't know. It's not bad per se. It's definitely not bad. It's just compared to the rest of them, it's not my favorite. And yeah, I wish, the only thing I wish is that if they actually made a meat sauce version of this and they made it really thick. I like thick meat sauce. This is too. I just echoed in my mind thick meat. I'm like, oh shit. No, I just like a thicker sauce. This is too, like, a lot of these are just too watery for me. Ragu, even the ones I was presenting to you, are still more watery as to my preference. None of these are as thick as I want them to be, but they are good. Like, just like a thick milkshake you want. Oh god, I know the comment section people are like, oh yeah, thick meat, thick milk. Yeah, shut up. Anyway, so thick milkshakes and thickness of the sauce just adds robust flavor. The texture is always nice. You know, it's like kind of like the dry cookies versus the chewy cookies. You know, it's got some chew to it. I don't know. It's just more pleasing to the taste buds and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, that's it for the video. I know it's a little bit long. I'll probably make a short so explaining what's going on. And if you guys want me to review that sauce, I can. But I'm not going to do it in this video. It's almost already 10 minutes. So until next time, guys. Peace.